It was a Christmas gift David Goldman had waited 5 long years for, and now he's speaking out. Goldman and his son Sean are finally back home in New Jersey after their long trip from Brazil. But the bitter international custody battle may not be over. CBS News correspondent Manuel Gallegus is here with the latest. Good morning, Manuel.
Well, good morning, Debbie. The father and son spent time together in Orlando before returning to their home in Tinton Falls, New Jersey. And Goldman says they're just starting to get to know each other again.
Well, last night we pulled up. Well, as we're coming home, he said, "Where's our home?" And just to hear him say "our home," I waited 5 years for that.
Tuesday, David Goldman held his first press conference since arriving back in the U.S. on Christmas Eve with 9-year-old Sean. It was a glimpse into how both father and son are adjusting to being back.
He hasn't called me dad yet. It hurts, but you know what? He's home. And if he doesn't call me dad for a period of time, I can live with that.
It's been a difficult 5-year ordeal for Goldman, one he is ready to leave behind.
As a parent, just to go in there and stroke their hair and just kiss them on the forehead and know, after 5 years, I know my son is safe, sound, asleep in his bed. It's a gift from God.
Goldman says Sean has called his Brazilian grandmother several times since the family surrendered him to the U.S. consulate.
This morning, on Christmas, and when we landed in the airport, he sent a text that says, Chegou, is that, what does that mean in Portuguese? Chegou?
Right. Chegou, we arrived.
Right. Yeah.
Since 2004, Goldman estimates he spent close to $500,000 in legal fees alone in his fight for Sean. And it may not be over. Lawyers for his grandmother in Brazil say they plan to appeal the decision and still want Sean to make his wishes known in court. The grandmother's request was initially denied, but Brazil's Supreme Court has not issued a final ruling on that matter, and the court is back in session in February, Debbie.
It's going to be so interesting to find out, because when that court comes back into session, and if they make a recommendation that Sean should be heard from, whether or not that'll have any jurisdiction, we don't know that.
They could end up going back to Brazil, and we could go through this all over again.
Just when we thought this was all over with, it could keep going. Manuel Gallegus, thank you so much.